Southern Woods and Waters TV. That's where you want to be. Foggy mornings in the field, come the creek with rod and reel, doing what we love in Tennessee. Patriot Demolition presents Southern Woods and Waters with Hugh McNaughton and Brandon Dowdy. Also being brought to you by Sniper Hunting Products, Deer 30 Minerals, Candy Fork Outdoors, Weststone Cry-Like Realtors, TWRA, Capital Sportsman, Nashville Marine, Davidson Farmers Co-op, Courtney's Restaurant and Catering, Mowing and More, CVA, Wilson Bacon Trust, Flowers Processing and Garden Center, X Outdoor Products, and Hunter Up.
All right, welcome everybody. I'm Hugh McNaughton.
And I'm Brandon Dowdy.
And we are
Southern Woods and Waters.
Hey, tell you what, we have got, it's summertime. It skipped spring again.
I don't know what happened. It was, we were turkey hunting, it was really cold, and then we turned around and we were sweating. There was no in between.
It was 64 degrees last week. It's 85 today. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's a little too quick for
Our
me.
own Daisy Blair, the camera girl, she's running around here showing me her tan lines. And she did get a good tan though. She got a good tan, and I guess a lot of people are working on their tans right now.
It'd be an easy time to do it these last couple of days.
Time. You're a little darker.
Well, I stay that way, you know, from about January to about December. So,
You're getting a bunch of Dale Webb stuff done,
I
aren't
do,
you?
man. We've been busy over there, just getting people taken care of. You know, it's our time of year, so we make hay when we can.
I got to talk to my good friend Mike Rydens, and Mike said to tell you his landscaping business is up for sale. He's done. He's tired. He wants out.
He's out of here.
He said, "Heck, Hugh, I don't have time to do anything anymore.
I don't need no more. I guarantee you that. Yeah, he might have to run somebody down to sell it.
I'm gonna tell you might have to. Hey, what we gonna do tonight?
Got a really good hunt tonight. We're gonna take everybody on. Start out here in just a second in this segment. We're just hunting East Tennessee. You know, I left the studio about 3 weeks ago, I guess it was, and we went straight on down to East Tennessee from here, and hunted that a couple days there with my friend Paul Gwynn, and we had a great time and good hunt. So we're going to take everybody on this hunt with us in the rain. Believe it or not, it was raining. Can you believe that?
I can believe that.
Let's go.
Let's go rain hunting. Rain hunting. Yeah. Yeah, come on back. Well, okay,
we have a
bit of technical
difficulty. Hold on just a second here.
That's okay.
We're going to go fishing here. I mean, we might go fishing too at the end of this segment. Matter of fact, there is going to be a little bit of fishing.
Is there going to be some fishing?
Yeah, there's going to be a little bit of fishing in there. And
we might have had to start off with fishing.
And my favorite kind of fishing. You know, we're in one of the big ponds back here having a good time. So.
Well, I got a question for you. Now, I want to just ask this because, and then people, while this is all going on, trying to figure it out, you know, there was talk that they weren't going to allow anybody to use minerals. It's a little bit late for them to make that call right now.
Yeah, it was. They were talking back and forth about it. It's not going to be anything that'll happen this year.
Not this year.
It'll be, if they do anything like that, it'll be that meeting next year. But
well, now I think they might discuss it come the May meeting, this month's meeting in Paris.
They'll discuss it in those counties.
Yeah, now those counties, now I understand they're done. They're done. There's 8 counties in West Tennessee that's not allowed. You're not allowed to use salt licks or mineral licks or anything. Nothing to attract deer to a certain spot.
Yeah.
So those 8 counties are in West Tennessee, the ones that were affected by CWD. But as far as the rest of the state's wide open. I mean, there's no rules or regulations that have changed as per right now.
No, and I doubt that we'll see very much on a statewide level change just yet. I believe they'll use this 8 county zone as kind of a study zone for another season. And then at that point, I do believe we'll probably see some changes, whether it be one way or the other, come in the 2020 season. But
And I think that that's what you're going to see is that it's a little bit too late to tell anybody that they can't use mineral licks or salt licks, because anybody that's got anything about them about deer hunting's already put them out anyway.
Oh yeah, and if you've had them out for any amount of time, there you don't have to freshen them for quite a while.
Yeah, and so I think people are pretty much relieved on that. It's just restricted to the 8 counties that you can't do it, and so just trying to keep everybody abreast of the situation, letting them know what's going on that. I will tell you this much: there is some movement in the western part of Middle Tennessee and the eastern part of West Tennessee when it comes to the Asian carp. So it's hold on to your hat trick here, because in Eva, Tennessee, they're going to have an Asian carp cook-off this Saturday. And I'm kind of wanting to go.
Go down there and get you some carp.
Yeah, they got $1,000 for first place.
We might could join that. We got it for free last time.
That's right.
I think we're ready to get over here and try out this turkey hunt.
Turkey hunting in the rain.
That's right.
Well, we thought we had Noah in the perfect spot
But when these birds came down, they were just a little bit too far for that 410 to be able to reach them. And when the hens walked over the hill, the gobblers ended up going right behind them. That's just the way it works sometimes. What we're going to do is just sit it out, let them get out of sight, and we're going to move around and try to set up on them again. Well, that afternoon, it finally dried out. Noah had an event he needed to be at, so Paul and I decided to go out. We roosted these birds, figured out where they were going to be at in the morning. We decided we'd go back and do a little fishing in the pond.
All right. Well, if at first you don't succeed, try 2 or 3 setups.
And go get wet.
Now, you want to explain to everybody why you didn't shoot them at 48 yards?
Well, what was going on was we had our buddy Noah with us. A lot of people might remember we had him on a hunt last year.
Yeah.
And he got a bird on here with us. But we were trying to get him in that 25-yard range, you know.
Because he's shooting a 410.
He's shooting a 410, which he's very accurate with, up to about 30 yards. We've got the turkey choke system in it and everything. It's actually Emery's gun, as a matter of fact, that he was hunting with. But the first birds, when they came out of the tree, we were in the right spot, but they landed at about 55 yards. Come around, they were just too far. And then when we got on them, really on our third setups, when we got back on those gobblers again, but when we got on them again, they came through and they were 48 yards. So, I mean, but the hens had come on through and we just couldn't, they wouldn't come down to us because they were following us in. So it was just a game of chase in the rain all day. But that afternoon, once we figured out where they went that afternoon, I felt pretty confident that next morning.
That's why they call it hunting.
That's right. You just got to stay after them.
You just got to stay with it.
Guys, we're going to go over and do this week's wild game forecast. This wild game forecast this week's being sponsored by our friends at Wilson Bank and Trust. They want to let you guys know that this coming weekend they have got their family fun day at the Mount Juliet branch there, and they'll have a car show, all kind of great events going on. So be sure to check them out on Facebook or on their website, either one, to get a little bit more information. Tell them to be sure to tell them thank you for everything that they do for us here in our community.
That's right. All right, what do you got? Because turkeys are
slowing down a little bit, to be honest. Yeah. It's most of the hens that are nesting now, they're kind of hanging out nesting. I was hunting this past weekend with my cousin, matter of fact, and we had a good day of hunting, but you know, they were just kind of post-season acting. The gobblers were walking around feeding together and hens were nesting.
But I still think this is one of the better times to hunt.
If you can catch one in the right mood, this is the time you can call him out on a rope. I mean, you can if you catch him. So it is. It's absolutely not over as far as the hunting, but I think a lot of your strutting, a lot of your breeding has come to an end.
I think it's,
but still got 2 more weeks to get after them, so it's still time to be getting after them.
Still time to get out there and do it. Let me give you some fishing too, because crappie have moved up shallow. There's a lot of crappie being caught in 2 foot of water right now, so get ready for that. Got to give you a good report. Kentucky Lake. If you're a buck bush fishing fanatic such as I am, it is on. It is 360 and a half to 361, which means water is in the bushes. And if you know if the water's in the bushes, the largemouth are there with them. And been reports of a few of them being in the spawn right now. They are slightly getting red tails to some of the big girls right now. So that is a good indicator that they have moved up. So get out there and get with them.
Guys, I want to remind you to follow us on Facebook. We've got a lot of different things going on there for you. You keep up with us, what we have going on our weekends, and as we're out chasing turkeys or fishing, whatever it is we're doing, and want you to help us keep up with you as well. Right. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have this week's Pictures of the Week and some more Southern Woods and Waters.